Welcome back to the channel, Coins Heritage, where we bring history to life, one coin at a time. If you're a collector, a curious viewer, or just someone who stumbled across an old penny in a drawer, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that was minted during one of the most critical times in American history, the 1942 Lincoln wheat penny. You might think it's just an old 1-cent piece, but there's a fascinating story behind it, one that involves war, economics, and the evolution of American coinage. So, let's get into the design, history, value, and how you can sell this amazing piece of the past. The 1942 1-cent coin is part of the iconic Lincoln Wheat Cent series, which ran from 1909 until 1958. This coin features the classic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. His initials, VDB, are visible on the shoulder of Lincoln's bust, something you'll want to check for when inspecting your coin. This design made history as the first time a real person appeared on circulating U.S. coinage. Before Lincoln, American coins mostly featured allegorical figures like Liberty. The reverse of the 1942 penny carries the familiar wheat ears design. It's also by Brenner. It features the words 1 cent prominently in the center, with the United States of America just below. Arched above the lettering is the phrase E pluribus unum, Latin for out of many, one. The two wheat stalks flanking the text give the coin its nickname. The wheat pennion symbolize agricultural prosperity, something vital to the American identity at the time. Now, let's talk about the historical backdrop. This coin was minted right in the middle of World War II, although the U.S. officially entered the war in December 1941. By 1942, the entire country was mobilizing. Citizens were rationing food and fuel. Factories were retooled for military production, and even the materials used in coins were under scrutiny. While 1942 cents were still made primarily of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. The next year would see a massive change with the introduction of the steel penny in 1943 due to copper shortages. That makes the 1942 penny the last full year of traditional bronze composition before that temporary switchy detail that adds to its historical significance. As for mintage, these coins were made in 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; and San Francisco, S mint mark. Combined, over 950 million Lincoln cents were struck in 1942, with the Philadelphia Mint producing the bulk of them, more than 657 million, to be exact. Denver contributed over 206 million, and San Francisco just under 86 million. While that may sound like a lot, it's important to remember that not all of these coins survived in good condition. And that's where things start to get interesting for collectors. In circulated condition, meaning the coin has seen regular use. Most 1942 pennies aren't worth much more than 5 to 25 cents. Still, that's already up to 25 times its face value. If you happen to find one in better shape, the value increases quickly. Uncirculated examples, especially those graded MS63 red or higher by professional grading companies like PCGs or NGC, can fetch $5 to $15 or more, depending on eye appeal and market demand. Coins in MS65 red or higher can command values of $25 to $50 or beyond. But where it really gets exciting is with error coins. Always examine your 1942 penny closely for any oddities like double die obverses, DDOs, off-center strikes, or lamination. Errors: a 1942 Lincoln cent with a dramatic double die, especially on the date or lettering, can be worth hundreds of dollars. One rare variety even includes a 1942 penny struck on a foreign planchette, like a silver-colored coin, blank used for another denomination. These rare errors are always in high demand. Another important factor in value is the coin's color designation. Whether it's graded brown BN, red brown RB, or red road. Red coins, which retain their original coppery shine, are always the most desirable, especially if they've been well preserved over the years. Proper storage can make all the difference in keeping coins in acid-free flips. 2x2 cardboard holders, or capsules, helps retain their value. If you're wondering how to sell your 1942 penny, there are plenty of options. First, you'll want to identify its mint mark and evaluate its condition. If it looks like it's in excellent shape, you might consider having it professionally graded, especially if you suspect it's uncirculated or contains a rare error. Getting it slabbed by PCGSO or NGC can add credibility and boost your chances of making a good sale. Once you're ready to sell, you can list the coin on platforms like eBay, Etsy, or specialized coin auction sites. Make sure to upload clear, high-resolution photos showing both sides of the coin and mention any special details like mint marks or potential errors. You can also take your coin to a local coin shop or attend a coin show, where you might meet collectors who are actively buying. And here's a tip before listing your coin for sale. Research recent auction results. Check how much similar coins have sold for, not just their asking price. That gives you a much clearer idea of what buyers are actually paying. While the 1942 penny may not be a life-changing discovery in most cases, it's still a coin that carries a lot of historical weight. It reflects the final chapter of the copper-based Lincoln cent before the war effort changed everything. It's a piece of Americanismo, often overlooked but full of character and history. So, the next time you come across a 1942 wheat penny, don't just toss it aside. Take a closer look. It might be worth more than you think, and even if it's not, you're holding a tangible piece of World War II-era history right in your hand. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown of the 1942 1-cent USA coin, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next coin deep dive. Drop a comment below if you've got a 1942 penny in your collection or found one recently. We'd love to hear your story. See you in the next video.